Beautiful love. Arts Weekender 2020 in the Ocean City, Plymouth. After lockdown and in between lockdown, the vibrancy of the heart in the city.
Face to face, he knows his way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord, and those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame of the sword starts. In your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the 17 lamps, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. In the sky, each hold your course and your aim, and notes in your season returns, and it's always the same. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, they fall in the flame, and so it must be. So it is written on the door. That those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him, safe behind the cross. Vedrai, tu vali si per me, qualcosa più dell'oro, qualcosa come un'alba che io aspetto. Dove sei, amore? Nel cielo che qualcosa nel cielo c'è, qualcosa più dell'oro, qualcosa cosa come un canto che io danzo con te. If only we could turn back time, back to the day we said goodbye. Maybe your heart would still be mine, my love, if only ancora still viso soprati noi sei come me, il cielo che appare qua.
What's this for?
This is a piece by Low Profile,
Yes.
and it is manually doing like a railway airport clickerboard.
Right, okay.
We're manually doing it.
Is it constantly evolving?
It is constantly evolving.
Okay. A
Yes.
bit like graffiti then, really.
A little bit like graffiti, but more. Yeah. There's a piece of writing about it there, and then you can see the piece evolving as we do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Plymouth?
Yes.
So how
Yes,
long
we're
you
all
been-
artists from Plymouth,
Right, okay.
and Low Profile are the artists that have designed this piece.
Okay. How long have you been doing art then?
I am doing an MA at the Art College here in
Right,
Plymouth. Yeah, MA in Fine Art.
What year are you in?
I'm in my first year.
what
2 year
year-
part kind.
What are you hoping to do afterwards?
Make art.
Yeah, in Plymouth or?
Continue making art in Plymouth.
Anyway,
Yeah,
nice
Plymouth is the place to be.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a dynamic place, I think. It's building up now.
Yeah, definitely is.
So what made you come up with this idea?
I didn't come up with the idea.
Okay.
I'm implementing the idea.
Right, okay. So you're part of the art form then, basically.
Yes, I'm a performance artist.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Segui sempre quali ti saprà, tu non attenti, attento a non perderti, il tuo passato avrà senso per te. Vorrei che sei il te stesso, ma sì, il ogni passo che ora fai qui, un viaggio infinito, sorridi sia nel tempo che fuggi mi porti con te. Ascoltami, followami, abbracciami, followami, fine che vorrai, fine che vorrai, fine che vorrai.
behind us and over there actually.
Yeah.
So this exhibition is a response, it's a body of work that has evolved through that work through lockdown.
Right, okay. So it's given you something to do anyway.
It has given us something to do, yes.
So how long have you been an artist?
I graduated in 2018, I'm trying to think at the time, and Nikki's just finishing her MA at Plymouth College of Art this year.
Are you a graduate from the
I'm a graduate from
uni as well?
For the
College of Art?
College of Art,
Yeah.
Yes.
I was there in 92, 94.
Ah, right.
So
yeah.
So it's a long time.
Was it still called PCAT then?
Yeah, well, I've been since then. I've been recorded about 2,500 videos, looking across section of culture and the arts, not just in Plymouth, but into Europe as well, in London, and all over the place, really. So, what made you decide to come into art?
I came into it late, but it's something we, like quite a few people, has always been interested in art, and then decided to do it when I was a bit older and studied at the college.
Yeah.
And it's been, as cliched as it is, a journey ever since.
What sort of work were you doing before?
I was a painter. So I still consider myself painting, but it's just now moving out off the canvas.
These are like contemporary sculptures, aren't they, really?
Oh, yes,
Have you had many exhibitions?
This is my second bigger exhibition. I've taken part in lots of sort of big group exhibitions.
Yeah.
I had a solo exhibition last year. This is the only exhibition I've had this year because of everything that's gone on.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year.
It's been a crazy year.
At least you've done something constructive.
We have.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a year for anybody.
That's it.
It's the right on.
But,
So, what's these pieces called?
I do you know, I never name my pieces.
Yeah.
No.
Cool. That's all. Well, thanks a lot for your time.
That's all right.
It's a bit difficult to talk because we're wearing masks because of the coronavirus.
I know.
Thanks very much anyway. So I hope you can understand it. Thank you.
Recognize me?
I do. Some people can recognize it in a mask, some people just sort of deal.
bring him praise, bring him joy.
So what's your name?
My name's Nikki Harwood.
And you're exhibiting here as well at Royal William Yard.
I am, yes. I'm joint with Vanessa Allen, yes.
And you're still at the University of Plymouth, are you?
I'm at the Plymouth College of Art.
Yeah, I did get that. Doing a degree.
Yeah, I'm doing my MA in printmaking, yeah.
What year are you in?
About to finish, yeah. I should be finished now, but obviously we're not.
Have you got any plans? It's difficult to make plans at the moment, but have you got any plans?
Well, I'm in the process of setting up a community art studio within my town, which is Liskeard. So a space where people can come and use the facilities. Obviously, that's a bit tricky.
Needs something because it's got a lot of issues and a lot of depravity.
It has, yes, yeah. But it's also got a lot of creative talent. But people don't always have access to space, and it's really important for me that people have access to be able to achieve. So access to the ability, the equipment and the space that they need that they can achieve. So that's what I'm doing, yeah.
Well, what sort of art do you do then? What would you call it?
Well, I'm a printmaker. Personally, I'm a printmaker.
Okay.
So the fabric pieces are mine.
Yes.
So they're prints on fabric. And I'm really interested in waste and sustainability and how, because I'm about process and about making. I'm not about making things to sell.
Yeah.
So, and how do you maintain or sustain a making practice when you're not selling work? And also encourage people when they come to my workshops to make things. And if they don't want to take it away, they don't have to. So I get a lot of things left in my studio, and it's about reusing that, how we can reuse that, what we can do with that, so we don't create excess waste, but we can still enjoy making.
And you're in a good area of the country because you've got Lou down the road and Pulpero not too far away as well, where you get a lot of inspiration from the landscape if you want to,
Yeah, we do. And I mean, I've actually gone very insular. I've written very much about my immediate landscape around the village I live in, and I'm quite interested in what people throw away. And why they throw it away,
Recycling.
It's that whole take away food containers. A lot of my work has come from that, looking at what waste, what decomposes, materials. And this work is particularly around witches' knickers, which are the bags, the carrier bags that are caught in trees.
Yes, okay, cool.
So last year at Plymouth Art Weekend, I exhibited 3 bags made out of this paper that's here. And were printed with cyanotype and left in the trees over the weekend to degrade and blow in the wind.
Well, masks and visas could be the next one to do.
It's just, they're everywhere. They are just everywhere. We're calling those witches' thongs rather than witches' knickers.
Oh, right, yeah, cool. Thanks a lot for your time anyway.
Thank you.
So,
what's your name?
Yeah, so Mark Fielding.
And you got an exhibition in the Royal William Yard?
Yeah, this is in Ocean Studios.
Yeah.
This is my studio gallery.
Yeah.
And I've been in the building now for 5 years.
Right.
I moved recently into this new space.
Yeah.
These paintings are all basically many local scenes and paintings I painted over the last few years. And concentrating on probably themes light on water, fishermen, and capturing the lone working man. Actually, I'm quite into that kind of idea of portraying that lonely
spiritual sort of element to it then, really.
Yeah, the lonely.
There's escaping from the system and just getting into your own world with nature.
Well, yeah, but also the working, certainly the working man, whether it's on a farm, just solitary working, I find that quite a profound idea to portray, especially in the sea, the huge. I think it's the size of nature and how small man is in that context. I think that's one of the themes that I come back to.
Would you class yourself as being solitary then?
I think we're all to a certain extent solitary and have a relationship that we develop with the world around us, and it's important that we create some sort of relationship with the world around us, and through nature is one of the best things we can do, especially now.
Well, it's interesting because social media, people just get thousands of friends on social media, and then they think they've got friends, and it's just very shallow. Really, it's just numbers.
Well, I think to a certain extent, I would say the best thing anybody can do is to learn to be alone.
Yeah.
You need to be able to develop being alone and solitariness to create. I think it's really, really important to be creative. I know there's a role for collaboration, absolutely, but there's also fundamentally time and space to be on your own, not to be lonely, and to be able to...
It's actually safer in today's world at the moment.
Yeah, well, it is. That's right.
Everything's based on going to the pubs and being part of the community.
Yeah, well, actually, you're right. And to a certain extent, a lot of creative people have actually, or people that want to be creative but haven't had the opportunity because of all the distractions, have actually had more time and space to have that time to reflect on their own and realise that it's not a scary space.
Yeah.
It's the starting point to developing yourself.
Learning to use their lives in a constructive way rather than just living.
Absolutely, but there's so many distractions. It's very hard to be creative and find your creative voice.
Yeah.
Is if you're just taking in other information. You actually have to stop the flow of information.
Yeah.
And say, right now, what can I do? What can I put out there?
Well, also, sorry to put in, but the brain is only conditioned to take in so much information anyway. So with the media and the news and constant social networking, brains get into overload, and then people become very confused and anxious in the process.
Yeah, that's true.
So can we have a quick look at some of your work then?
Yeah, by all means. Yeah.
So who's this chappie here?
So this is a fisherman. That's in Spain.
Yeah, you can tell by the colours.
Lucia.
Yeah.
And I love this image of working with nets.
Yeah.
I think there's a painting that will come to shortly down here that there is an old man working on nets, and I ended up doing another painting from it, and it's almost like it's about time, almost, and because it's clear he's caught in this moment of mending a net, and the net is really, really huge.
Yeah.
And you've got to imagine the time that he's going to have to take getting through.
That's this one here, is it?
This is that one down
there.
The one down there. And as I say, I painted that a much bigger version. That's the preparatory painting for it.
Yeah.
And that's the key. But
you've got some really nice landscapes as well. I like this one.
So yeah, that's in Topsham.
Yeah.
On the estuary, trying to capture the light. So one of my themes is light on water.
Yeah.
Which
because it changes all the time, doesn't it? As well?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can look into it.
Yeah. And different colours and different lights that you might look at the painting in as well.
Because
it's quite good.
The first week of the Corona lockdown, nature started to pick up, and the seas went crystal clear for a week or so till everybody knew where they were in the industry side, and then they started to open it up again. So even off Plymouth Sound, you had crystal clear waters for a week, and you could walk along towards Ramehead or Wembury and not hear a pin drop all day, except for the wind and the birds.
That one there is Ramehead.
Yeah.
Just hidden there.
Yeah. Beautiful Mediterranean pastel
colours. Yeah, well, I mean, you get these colours locally, so they are fabulous.
Because the Newland School of Artists, a lot of them went down to the Mediterranean to learn how to mix the colours before they came back.
That's very interesting.
And started working in Falmouth and towards St Ives in the 1930s. And then, of course, they became a very big art scene at an international level.
Yeah, and Stanhope, Forbes and Tuke and people like that, I definitely those colours, I can just imagine that. Strangely, this morning, I've had people come in here and say a similar thing.
Yeah.
I was asked whether I painted in the Mediterranean because of the colours they're finding on these boats.
Because they are warm.
Yeah,
You've got a Mediterranean feel influence. I like the saturation in the colours.
Exactly, that's true. But this is South East
Yeah.
Cornwall. This is just off Downderry and Port Wrinkle, so this is very local.
Yeah.
Again, these are local. This is Downderry.
Yeah, because the beach at Downderry changes all the time as well.
But then this is Spain. So Spain, Italy, Slives, Downderry, and then Venice.
Yeah. So what do you think of the art scene in Plymouth at the moment?
Well, it seems to be very vibrant, and it's fantastic that we've managed to attract so much investment in arts and culture, and I know that the council are very, very supportive of that, and that's part of their strategy for economic growth and development of this area.
Yeah.
That can only be a good thing, and despite the setback of the context of the current pandemic, we are still seeing a lot going on, and it's been really gratifying to see the box open just now, and the cast going from strength to strength. So I think we're really riding a bit of a crest of the wave actually, and hopefully it will continue over the next few years.
It mustn't be a closed shop though, and all creatives must get to know what's going on and have the funds accessible to them as well if they need it in the right areas.
Of course, absolutely. Obviously, the democracy or democratisation of funding is always going to be an issue wherever funding's about.
It's knowing the right people, and then you've got to be careful it doesn't become a business.
Of course.
Rather than a creative industry.
Of course, absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Okay, so how can people contact you if they need you for commissions in portraits?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm visible either through Ocean Studios. I've got my own website. Just Google Mark Fielding, you'll find me. Yeah.
Thanks very much for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have a good weekend this next weekend. I love the vibe when the city's full of creative people talking and mixing. That's what it's all about.
What it's all about, and being a bridge so it's not hidden away.
Yeah.
We're not all in little garrets hidden away. That's part of the joy of it. You open your doors and have a conversation, and that's a lovely thing. It's a really special thing.
And also going back to the internet social network in a constructive way, it's a free way of getting information out there. And if all the artists interlink to like each other's work, instead of trying to be independent and have total control over their work, then they can get a lot further with being recognised, because it's free and people are all, anybody that likes your work are interlinked to you.
Absolutely.
So it's a good way of spreading the word and getting
exactly. They are,
it's almost like a digital virus in a constructive way.
Well, I mean, it's the idea of not having gatekeepers all the time. That there are still gatekeepers, in the art world, obviously. But this has shown that people are able to make a living connecting directly with the public. Yeah. And in a sense, that is most artists' dream, isn't it? To be self-sufficient and have their own customer base and contact.
Without the boundaries being put up.
Exactly.
There still is in Plymouth. They pretend there isn't.
Well, yes. I think galleries have their own take on how to.
And what artists
and how to sell. I mean,
exactly.
And they're, one individual in one gallery will obviously has to choose, because they're putting their money where their mouth is. Yeah. So you can't really criticise them for making those decisions. They will win or lose. Yeah. And it doesn't take long to fill the walls. Not many many artists to fill one gallery.
It's facing a room is money.
So exactly. So but really I see the future as what I'm doing, just having a little bit of that if I want to. Yeah. But more from the point of view that if a gallery really wants my stuff and shows some sort of commitment to me, then I'll respond in a reciprocal way. Yeah. As opposed to me going out and kind of forcing myself on a gallery and twisting their arm, as it were.
Yeah.
I'd rather them really fall in love with my work.
Because there's some artists making an awful lot of money out of Art Finder now, so they're missing out the galleries altogether. There's Plymouth artists making a fortune working internationally.
Jolly good luck to them.
So that's good.
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, thanks a lot for your time anyway.
Well,
Nice to talk to you.
Thanks to the great people of Plymouth and Ocean City Art Weekender 2020. This was the Love Sometime TV International Production 2020. You can contact me at ccspencer1@gmail.com. Don't forget to friendly share my video. It's an art and lifestyle thing.